Greetings, members one and all of the Salivation Nation. I was shocked when I found out about the price that some dealers were paying for American Silver Eagles, and to some extent other silver products as well. And it can really only mean one thing. Let's explore! And you'll never guess what some of these dealers are paying. It's crazy. But look at this, the American Silver Eagle. You've heard me and other channels talk about how the U.S. Mint has not been able to keep up with demand on these products. And of course, we're heading towards the end of the year. And that means production has slowed or even come very close to a stop as they prepare for 2023 coins. But let's first take a look and see exactly what's going on here. We're looking at SD Bullion's website. We can see they are selling them for almost $40 a pop. $40 a pop. That's twice the spot price. In fact, just over twice the spot price, it seems, right here. And that seems to be the going rate right now for Silver Eagles. And so that's what they're selling them for. And what are they buying them back for? Well, if we look down here, we don't really see anything that tells us what the buyback is on these coins right there. But I remember it wasn't that long ago when this big demand started and we saw the premium start to go up. It was not uncommon to see bullion dealers pay $4, $5, and maybe even $6 over spot for a Silver Eagle. Well, those days are now long gone. Look at this. For 2022 American Silver Eagles, they are paying $11 over spot for that. So essentially, that means you're, if you buy a Silver Eagle from them and sell it right back, you're out $9 or so. That's kind of interesting to think about it in that regards, which means it's still not a good deal to buy Silver Eagles at this point. There's some risk involved. And even with this big buyback price at $11 over, which is pretty remarkable, pretty amazing. And what alerted me to this, and when I did a little bit of research, was this tweet from Zero Hedge. This is fine. Apparently, an email went out for APMEX to sell to us and get paid in one business day. Exclusive sellback offer due to record demand for Silver American Eagles and limited availability in the market. We have an exclusive limited time sellback offer for you. For the next 10 days, we are offering a sellback price of spot plus $10 per coin on Silver American Eagles. So that's spot plus $10, which that's for any of them, and that is relatively competitive to what SD Bullion is buying back other Eagles for, $10.50. So they're offering 50 cents more. And then for Canadian Maple Leafs, they're offering $4 above spot price for the 2022, and then $3.50 for random year. Other silver products, including 1 ounce silver rounds, over $1.50. 1 ounce silver bars, $1.85. Actually, they're right at $1.50. 5 ounce silver bars per ounce, it's 75 cents. And then 10 ounce, 90 cents. Pretty interesting. It goes to show you there's more demand for the 10 ounce bars, as that's where the better deals are. So they're paying a little bit more for that. And pretty much everything they've got, they're at least 50 cents to or higher, or 75 cents or higher for silver products out there. Pretty amazing to see SD Bullion paying that. Now we look at JM Bullion, and we can see there again about the same price. $39.71 as of the recording of this video. And we can see there they have the buyback price here, which I think is even better. $32.05. So that's about $8. There is what they're now. I don't know if that might be quantity that you have to ship. I mean, give them in order to redeem that at that price. I don't know what their terms are, but think about it. You can sell a Silver Eagle back to them for $32.05 a pop. Now, you also have to take into account shipping fees and insurance and all that. Your best bet is to probably sell them, to your peers. And then for them on the privately issued pieces, they are offering them for pennies above. That's about a dime above spot. So they're not less friendly on these. So that's pretty interesting. We can actually go back and see what other products they have here that they would buy back. This is a Halloween themed piece, and they asking you to call them on the sell back for that price. But let's go back and look at some other pieces here that we have there. Yes, about the same price, $19.90. And for other products, surprisingly, if we go back and look at some bars, maybe see what they have for buyback prices on bars. The 1 ounce silver bars, my guess is it's probably going to be about the same buyback price. Now look at that, just a little bit more for their branded bar, for JM Bullion branded bar. That's interesting that they would take a little bit more for their own brand. A Silvertown bar, they're going to do just a little bit about the same as the others. So very, very interesting to see. And even a premium bar, they say to call them. So it just depends on what's there. So very interesting indeed. So we can see what's happening there. I did do some research and see APMEX does not have anything. I did not get that email or whatever this image came from. I assume that was a screenshot from an email. I did not get that email. Maybe you did. Let me know in the comments section below if you did. But you can see that they don't have a buyback price on their website here. They do have a place to sell to us, but it's after hours as I record this video. I did also check Bold, and they don't really seem to have anything on their site on what the price is for it to sell it back to Bold Precious Metals. But my guess, and there's no links that I see for them to sell them to either. Same thing with Monument Metals. I didn't see anywhere where you could sell back to them. But my guess is they would probably buy them back as well. But you'd probably have to call them. I don't see any links here to sell back. Although Silver Gold Bowl does have a link, and I called them, and their customer service representative who takes orders, he does not handle inbound. But he says that likely they would pay a little bit above spot for Silver Eagles, maybe a couple of dollars, and at spot price for regular issued, privately issued bullion and other products. He says basically they just pay mostly by just the ounce. But he said don't hold them to that. But that is an interesting thing for sure to see how different some of these bullion dealers are and what they're willing to pay. And APMEX has this limited time, and just goes to show you where we are at, folks. And it's not even so much that people are buying a whole bunch of these, because as you can see, these bullion dealers have them in stock right now. People aren't wanting to pay that much for them. For $40, it's twice the amount of spot these days. People aren't wanting to do it for a bullion coin. I don't blame them. I'm advising people not to do that, to pay for these. It's basically like it's a collector coin. And, we want to stack them as a bullion coin. And so there are other options out there. But as you can see, I think a SD Bullion has the most transparent, interesting way to showcase of what they're willing to pay for their products. I like how they have this out there. And my guess is probably if you called some of these other bullion dealers, likely they would probably come fairly close to some of these prices. But very, very interesting indeed to see what they're paying. And that just goes to show you of the separation of the market. And that means that silver is in demand. And recently you saw a video. If you didn't, I encourage you to check out the video I posted about more silver is coming. There's actually 3 separate silver mining companies that are increasing their silver production. And that's good, and that could actually lead to higher prices. And I think this is an example of it, because a lot of that silver that's being produced, I don't think it's going to be going towards fabrication of bullion products like what you see here. No, I think a lot of that silver is going to be going for industrial uses, because if they put it in products where they can make more money with it, that's what they're going to do. There's really small spreads when you think about it. And so these bullion companies have less to work with, which means they have to raise the price in order to kind of make some of the same money adjusted for inflation what they were making before. And but keep in mind, bullion dealers are in the business to make money, and because of all the demand, they are. And we're seeing it across the board. But we may not see, even in spite of increased silver production as a whole, we may not see much of it go towards the fabrication of these products, the minting of bars and coins and rounds, and of all different sorts. And so very, very interesting to see. And some of the best prices we're seeing now for Silver Eagles, even from companies like Monument Metals, it's like $1 less. So you're paying pretty much almost right at spot. Same thing with Gold Precious Metals. They have what's considered to be a good price for Silver Eagles. And here they're being very transparent and showing that they have on back order 2,000 more. And what's interesting about this is another example of the market of where it is going. This pricing for a back order, if you order now, you get it for $2 cheaper. For this, so this is probably the best price that you will get paying for it, which means that obviously that their probably buyback price is going to be much lower. So very, very interesting indeed. Fascinating where this market is going and what it could mean for silver down the road. The lesson here is in spite of these buyback prices, which may seem attractive to some of you, I wouldn't sell. I would just hold on to your silver. That's my advice. I'm not a financial advisor. I didn't stay at a Holiday Inn Express last night, but I still think it's wise advice to hold on to your silver. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section below. Would like to extend a multitude of gratitude to you all for taking the time to watch, and encourage you to please rate, share, comment, and subscribe.